Batman on the NES was published by Sunsoft for the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1990. Batman is a licensed game based on the 1989 release of the Tim Burton classic. Being a licensed title, most launches that fell into the same category were often regarded as shovelware. Batman, on the other hand, brought to you a fantastic gameplay experience that delivered on great movement that is similar to Ryu Hayabusa of Ninja Gaiden. Ditching the rather clunky rubber suit that Michael Keaton wore during the 1989 Batman release, this version of Batman moves fluently, introducing a wall jump mechanic that is seldomly used in game design today. Now, apart from the occasional cutscene featuring the Joker portrayed by Jack Nicholson, Batman on the NES could be just like any other Batman title. This doesn't take away from how great the gameplay really is. As you make your way through the stages like Gotham City, the Underground Conduit, or the Cathedral, it really gives you the feeling of being the Dark Knight. Batman was very well received back in its launch period, spotting Nicholson's Joker on the cover of Nintendo Power's January-February 1990 release and displaying a mini gameplay guide as you flip through the pages. Today's video will give you the tips and tricks needed to cover the 5 stages of the game, how to despawn rather tricky enemies, and strategies for defeating all of the bosses in the game, including the Joker himself. If you're new to the channel, we'll be covering in-depth game reviews as well as tips and tricks to finishing those games that would cause you to throw your controllers across the room. If you haven't yet, consider hitting the like button and subscribing so you don't miss any future content. Let's get into it. Alright, Batman on the NES. So there's a couple of things you'll want to learn to be good at Batman. One being the wall jump ability, and the other is when to use Batman's arsenal of weapons at his disposal. There are 3 different weapon choices that you can choose from. The Batarang, which costs 1 pellet, the Spear Gun that costs 2 ammo, and the Dirk that costs 3. Right off the bat, you can punch the first 2 shakedown enemies and pick up any ammo. Next here is the Mobile Tracker. You'll have to duck while punching in order to kill it. This green enemy is called a Heat Wave. It'll pause, and then when it pauses you can attack it with close range, or you can throw Batarangs at it. This is the first time we'll end up using a Batarang. You can see that it's useful for close range. Here we're going to switch to the Batarangs and take out the Deadshot enemy. If you duck, you can avoid its shots. Stage 1-1 will actually be a key to how much ammo you get for the rest of the game. Now press select to pull out your Dirk and take out these next 2 shakedowns. Here you'll have to deal with 2 more shakedowns as well as a new enemy that we haven't saw before, the Mobile Home Mine. If you get too close, this one will charge forward at you. You want to move forward close enough to trigger it, then run backwards to avoid the blast. Here's where you can use the wall jumping mechanic for the first time. You can watch the display on the bottom right hand corner of the screen to see which buttons I'm pressing. At the top, I like to do a full jump to avoid the Mobile Home Mine. You'll want to drop down when it's safe to do so that way the mobile trackers don't hurt you. You can just punch them or use your Batarangs. I'm gonna switch to my Dirk here and I'm gonna take out the first mobile tracker. It just makes things easier for the next jump. To deal with these mobile trackers, you're gonna have to jump on the platform when they're out of range and duck and punch. At the top you'll deal with this new enemy called the Enforcer. They'll swoop down and shoot at you. There's another Enforcer coming up. If you stand on the platform that I'm at and shoot a Dirk, you'll hit it. When it gets close, you can hit it again with another Dirk. So as you fall down here, you'll see an enemy called the KG Beast. I like to punch it repeatedly, but you can also use Batarangs. Don't avoid this enemy or it will chase you with a sword. And we're on our way to the first boss of Batman. The Killer Moth has 2 attacks. One is the Fireball and one is the Swoop. The goal is to stand on the opposite side of the Moth, and when it swoops you hit it with some Batarangs. If you don't get it with the Batarangs on the first shot, head to the opposite side of the screen and repeat the process. Alright, you just finished the first stage of Batman. On to stage 2. Stage 2, the Axis Chemical Factor, will start you off with 2 of the shakedowns. Take them out relatively quickly. Then you'll see 2 new enemies that are called the Night Slayers. Take them out with your Batarangs. In the manual, this waste here that's dripping from the ceiling is called Gluck. It says it's a byproduct of DDID nerve gas. You want to pause here and do a full jump in order to wall jump your way onto this platform. Keep your Batarangs out and take out this Night Slayer from the platform before. Here you're going to wall jump your way to the top while you take out these heat waves with your Batarangs. Be careful with this mobile tracker coming up. You can Batarang it from the opposite side at the edge, or you can just drop down and punch it. You're gonna have to hold left to grab the wall, then press right and jump to make it across. For this next heat wave, I'm gonna use the batarangs. You can also take out the mobile tracker. You wanna be careful with the mobile home mine here. Trigger it and get out of the way. Stage 2-2 will start you off with 2 more shakedowns. Take them out with your batarangs here. Now I'm going to show you a little shortcut that you can use by wall jumping. Here you want to wall jump twice in order to avoid the mobile home mine explosion. This new enemy called the Javelin will shoot once, then twice. To take out this mobile tracker, I like to jump when it's far away and then duck and punch. The next mobile tracker is very easy to take out with batarangs. This next section is where you're going to need to wall jump. At the top of each platform there will be 1 Night Slayer. Punch them repeatedly until they go down. Hopefully when you're wall jumping you don't fall into the electricity, that'll take off 1 heart each. Once you reach the top you're going to have to use the same mechanic where you hold left then wall jump to the right. When you land, I like to hold down so that way when the mobile tracker charges forward at you, you can punch it. Duck to avoid the dead shot's fire, and take them out with either batarangs or a punch. It's easiest to wall jump your way using this platform to avoid any damage. You want to pause here to let the shakedown run into the electricity. This will allow you to avoid its attack. There's another one coming up so you can just jump over it. The first enemy in stage 2-3 is going to be a drop claw. Stun lock him with the batarang and drop right down. You actually want to jump over this mobile home mine. Make sure your batarangs are still left on. Drop down, duck, and take out the dead shot and the mobile tracker. Now switch to your jerk, drop down, and take out the dead shot. You can punch them when you jump, or use batarangs to take them out. These conveyor belts will force you in the wrong direction. You want to take the path left here after you fall down. There's going to be a mobile tracker coming up, so just punch it if you can, if not use batarangs. Now towards this ledge here, you want to just run off. There are 2 conveyor belts coming up. Slowly walk to the edge and jump across. On the second platform, wait until the mobile tracker is on the opposite side of you. Then full jump, duck, and punch. There's going to be 3 Maxi-Zeus enemies here. Duck and use your batarangs to take all 3 of them out. Now wall jump across and you've made it through to the stage 2 boss. Immediately duck, pull out your spear gun, jump over the lower shots, and shoot 9 times. When the first phase is done, you're going to want to jump onto the conveyor belt, do a wall jump here, pull out your batarangs, and shoot phase 2. Now phase 3 will immediately shoot at you. You want to drop down, do a wall jump, and duck at the safe spot. When the orb is flashing blue, jump and punch. You should be able to take it out with 1 or 2 tries. Alright, that was stage 2. Now on to stage 3, the underground conduit. You'll want to walk forward very slowly and inch towards this waterfall here. You'll notice that there's a new enemy on screen here called the Jader. Pull out your dirk and hit it 3 times. You do not want to get caught up with this enemy. There's a second Jader coming up, so just stand where I am and shoot it when it jumps 3 times. There's now 2 mobile home mines in front of you. Jump in between them and do a full jump up to avoid the blast. You can take out these next 2 heat waves with either the spear gun or the batarangs. These next 2 mobile trackers will eventually be far away from Batman on the opposite side of the screen. When that happens, drop down and hit them with the punches. Be careful because there's another Jader that's on the top right hand corner of the screen. Take him out with your dirk. I like to take a hit here because there's another Jader that's coming up. You'll move the screen far enough that you'll be able to hit it with your dirk. Here you'll have a couple of platforms that you have to jump across. On the last one, do a full jump and then full jump over the mobile tracker. Make sure you don't hit that green cog below, that'll make you take damage. You can fall onto the ledge here and take out the heat wave with your batarangs. Here comes the first leap of faith. Do a full jump here and it'll land you to a safe spot. You're going to immediately jump up to avoid the mobile home mine. Below are going to be a couple of Jaders. You're going to want to walk off and press forward when Batman's head reaches the bottom of the yellow block. This will make you land in a perfect position to dodge the Jader when it jumps forward. Now inch closer and use the dirk to take out the Jader when it lands. Wait till the mobile trackers are facing the opposite direction, drop down and finish them off. Now this part's a little tricky. You want to be on the right hand platform while jumping towards the left right when the mobile tracker is at the edge. If you don't get this on your first try, just fall back down and try it again. Now finish off with some wall jumping and we're off to stage 3-3. Up next is a mobile tracker. Jump up when it's far off the screen and take them out. 2 mobile home mines are coming up. Just fall off the ledge here and jump back up. Next it's going to be a new enemy called the EEV. It's going to shoot a fireball, then pause. You want to wait for the pause and jump up and use your dirk. You can take out this heat wave from a distance or punch him like I do. There's going to be another EEV coming up, but we're going to despawn him by running back. Pretty cool, huh? Now you can just jump over the spike car and run away. The next series of enemies, you can use your batarangs. Jump and use the spear gun against this mobile home mine. Try not to fall like I did here, but basically you just want to wait until the mobile home mine reaches the edge and jump across. If you're running low on health, you can farm using the drop claw here. It might take a few tries to get the rhythm down, but give it a shot. Now here comes a bunch of wall jumps. You want to wait till the heat wave's flame ends and then attack it. Then you want to start your wall jump from the left side to the right side. Just be careful with the cogs, you don't want to hit them. Another heat wave is coming up, be careful. We're gonna despawn another EEV shortly. Watch where I land and look how far back I go to despawn the enemy. Alright, on to the stage 3 boss, the Electrocutioner. You'll want to have 4 health while going into this fight. Pull out your batarangs and fire away at the Electrocutioner. It's gonna jump from alternating directions, so be ready and fire at will. On to stage 4, the Laboratory Ruins. You'll want to drag the first mobile home mine away from you. Then pull out your dirk and inch forward. There's going to be another Jader here, and you don't want to trigger the drop claw. If you do trigger the drop claw, just jump over them as you fire the dirk. For these next couple of enemies, you want to jump on the platform when it's safe and punch at will. Next you want to pull out your batarang and hopefully kill this heat wave on the way down. It's worth it to take a hit here if you have to. Run past the drop claw, do a full jump and take out both of these Maxi Zeus. On the lower section here, use your batarang against any of the enemies. I'm using the dirk here to take out both of these enemies. 2 more Jaders are coming up, so inch closer and take them out with the dirk. A couple of the Maxi Zeus enemies will be on the lower platform, be ready. When you jump up against this platform, be ready for one more. 3rd time's a charm, right? You'll want to time this wall jump from the right hand side when the heat wave starts shooting. Time it and you'll punish him. Now full jump across these 2 platforms, but you're going to want to use the wall jump technique off the ledge for this upcoming platform. We're going to use 2 dirks on this mobile tracker to be safe. You can use any of the power-ups against this heat wave. If you fall, you're going to take damage, so grab the wall and jump back up. You'll have to duck here against this heat wave to take it out. Another heat wave is here. Grab your spear gun and take him out. A mobile tracker will be above you. I like to punch it as it comes close. Run past the drop claw and take a damage. It's not worth maneuvering here. You're gonna wall jump over the cogs. Be careful, there's 2 mobile trackers as you land. Up next is a new enemy called the Rail Runner. You can only stun it, so it's not worth it if you have a lot of health. Just fall down like I am. This is a good spot to farm. It's best to do a full jump over the mobile home mine. Switch to the spear gun because you're gonna take out this heat wave from far. take out the mobile tracker with the batarangs like I did. Up next is a bunch of mini conveyor belts. You might fall off if you're not pressing the opposite direction. You want to wall jump from the right side to the left side onto this platform here. Then wall jump across. Grab onto this right wall, then left wall, and then take a leap of faith. Full jump onto the right wall, then left wall, then another leap of faith. One more wall jump and you're through. Take out this tracker with the batarangs, but be careful, there's another EEV above. If you duck in the safe spot and switch to your dirk, the EEV can't hit you. After it shoots, jump and hit it with the dirk. You're going to be climbing some more stairs here, so wall jump your way across. One more EEV is coming. Jump up and hit it with the dirk. You're going to want to use the left wall here to wall jump right while holding left and fire the dirk. This will take care of all of the enemies on the stairs. You're going to jump over the Night Slayer, then over the Drop Claw, then over the second Night Slayer, then over the second Drop Claw. Onto the stage 4 boss, the dual container alarm. Run to the second platform and jump on the right wall, then wall jump towards the top of the ledge. Duck, look left, and punch. You'll want to make sure that you're holding down the whole time it's crossing through you. Now punch the second one as it comes close to you. Remember, hold down or else it'll knock you off the ledge. If you can, try to use your batarangs. When the first one's down, you're going to want to jump off. Stand right here, duck, and shoot the spear gun. You can also punch it when it comes close. That was stage 4, now on to stage 5, the Cathedral. Take out this heat wave while jumping towards it. You can also use your spear gun from far. Wait for the mobile trackers to be far away, then jump across the cog. You'll want to use the same dirk technique that you did on the staircase in stage 4 to take out these 3 heat waves. Duck and punch these next couple of mobile trackers. You want to start the wall jump as low as possible on the left hand side, then the right hand side. Be careful, there's a heat wave here. Continue to wall jump below and hit him with the fists when you're ready. Use the batarangs on the next heat wave. Wall jump from the same ledge to avoid taking damage from the cogs above. Run past the drop claw and full jump over the mobile tracker. Wall jump from the right hand side when the heat wave is shooting. This will make sure that the heat wave is paused in order to take him out. Remember, the javelin shoots once or twice. When it pauses, wall jump from the right and take it out with punches. Wait until the heat wave is almost done shooting to wall jump up. It's worth taking a hit here in the cogs. Jump up on the platform as quickly as you can. Here we're going to despawn this javelin. You want to get up about this high, then fall back down and climb back up. If it didn't work, try it again. See, it's despawned. Wait for both of these javelins to stop firing before climbing up. Take another hit here from the cogs. Alright, there's more despawning coming up. And voila, it's magic. Now wall jump off the same ledge. Okay, a couple more wall jumps and you're at the top. Watch out for the mobile tracker. You can hit it with the punches. The easiest way to get up here is to take a damage then do a series of wall jumps to get up. Wait here until the heat wave is almost done shooting, then wall jump up and punch it. On to boss 1 of 2, the Firebug. The Firebug is actually the hardest of the 2 final bosses in Batman. After the Firebug's chest blinks, you'll want to press start to pull out your batarang. He'll then charge forward at you, where you can hit him with some batarangs. Be ready to jump as he throws his first fireball. He'll then back up and throw another fireball at you. Be ready to jump. When Batman's in the air, you can hit him with a couple of batarangs. Just make sure you don't press left or right when you're jumping. This same series of animations will happen over and over again. At this point, you should have enough ammo to take out the Firebug. And only a couple more hits, And that's it, the Firebug's down. Off to the Joker. You'll be getting your health back at the start of this fight. The Joker starts off by shooting his gun at you either once or twice. Avoid this shot because it takes 2 damage each. When the Joker raises his hand, he'll shoot lightning at Batman. The lightning shots only take 1 damage. You're better off taking a hit from the lightning than taking a hit from his gun. You'll want to be in the middle of the Joker and use batarangs or punch him when he gets close. And that's Batman on the NES. See, it wasn't too hard of a game once you know all of the secrets. I hope you enjoyed this review and ultimate guide. I'm the RetroKingPin. Thanks for watching.